active pattern ahead. Now on 11 News, a high school science teacher is credited with saving a student's life at that high school.
Laura Smith jumped in when a student athlete went down on the soccer field at Widefield High last year. Now she's being honored as Hero of the Year at the Red Cross Rocky Mountain Hero Soiree.
Laura, welcome. Thanks for spending some time with us here, our viewers, to get to hear your story. But kind of take us back to that moment, because I'm sure you were just kind of living life, and then boom, this presents itself.
Yeah, I was out there as one of the athletic trainers, and I happened to be working that game that day. It was a JV soccer game. Yeah, you just go out there to watch a game, and the next thing you know, you're not watching a game anymore, you're helping out. So athlete went down, thought he was having a seizure at first, and then that turned into something definitely a little worse, where he stopped breathing and lost his heartbeat.
Wow, and talk about what you did in that moment. You obviously kind of knew what to do.
Yeah, I am trained in CPR, AED. You have to be as an athletic trainer. So I started CPR. I had someone go get the AED for me. So I did a couple rounds of CPR, and then when the AED got there, I attached it to him, and it did its thing.
Oh my goodness. I mean, thank goodness you were there, because it is so important that someone is actually trained in knowing how to do all of this.
You know, we actually had the Red Cross folks in here to kind of demonstrate the importance of learning CPR for all of us, because if there's not a personal trainer and something, God forbid, goes wrong, you got to have somebody there that can step up. You did it that day. What do you think about being called a hero?
That word, it's so, I don't know. I guess I never thought of myself as a hero because I was there to do my job and to help out. I'm just really glad I was able to help him and get him back to his family, because that was really the most important thing to me. I guess if they want to call me a hero, then I'm totally okay with that. But for me personally, I was just there to do my job that day, and I was glad I could help.
Laura, how did you find out that you were selected as Hero of the Year for the Rocky Mountain Heroes Soiree? How did you get a phone call?
I did, actually, because it was funny. I was just talking just a minute ago. Like, my athletic director, just in passing, said, "Hey, I nominated you for this," and I was, you know, being a teacher, I was busy, so I was like, okay. And I went about my day, and next thing you know, I'm getting emails and phone calls, and I was just like, what is going on right now? So it's been a little overwhelming, because I'd never expected anything like this, for sure.
Well, a job well done, and you know what, heroes are there in the right place at the right time. You were there for a reason.
Well, thank you.
Wow, so that's coverage that we're going to continue to pick up on. We went out and saw you at work out there as well, and some of our previous coverage as well.
I think this is a great reminder for people to just make sure they get this sort of training. I mean, everyone can learn how to do CPR, even though you might not think you will ever need it. You never know when someone next to you is going to be in, you know, that situation. So.
Yes.
Thanks so much for spending your time with us here this morning.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
This soiree is actually, the Rocky Mountain Hero Soiree is next Saturday. So they'll be finding out, you know, the selections and all the other things going on with this, because there's a lot of folks in Colorado being nominated for amazing acts, other heroes as well from elsewhere in the state.
Laura, we want to thank you so much for being here, and congratulations. It's an honor well deserved.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back.